you are thinking of what happened and writing your life story, destiny story, how does the destiny story reveal itself? Okay. So you have to understand first 3 years of life, you knew what is the purpose for which you were born. So that information is present as an imprint in your memory bank. And I talked about fascia yesterday. Okay. So when you're doing this, you might accidentally create the epigenetic environment, or it should not be epigenetic. It's not in the gene. It is in the memory bank. So an environment in the memory bank for it to be released. And I told when it is released, that is what we do? Stretching. So when we do stretching, so what happens in the stretching? This is not elastic. Fascia is not elastic. Okay. So fibers are going like this and fibers are going like this, crisscross. The space in between this is where the memory is stored. And that is why I said, when you stretch every day, forward and backward, you stretch it a little bit. It's not elastic, but I can stretch a little bit. So that pore which is there, that space becomes bigger and it drops off. So 95% drops off without knowing, and that is why you feel relieved after a stretch. Okay. Second is 5% maybe it will be dropped off, expressing itself as it was in the past. So for example, when you think of the past, sometimes of an incident which was sad, you will start feeling sad. So it evokes the same emotions. I remember I had a heart problem somewhere around 30, 35, a discomfort and all that. And I remember that pain. And when I was doing this work way later, this appeared again. And I said, oh my God. And then we tested, everything was normal. So it is the process of going away, it expresses, and that way you know that this is also going out. Because medically you will find nothing. So that destiny might awaken and start expressing and telling you this is the purpose for which you have come. So that's what we talked about yesterday. Then we talked about Nanda Kumar's story, and everything was matching: education in communications, and then afterwards experience in communication, further education in communication, and now he wants to do spiritual something, And again, that is all about spiritual communication. So the foundation has been created for him to achieve that. But the limitation he had yesterday was, I don't have the funds. So when I told him what he has to start doing, funds will come on its own. Now I'll tell you. Just like funds will come on its own, I want to tell you a story. Recently, I designed a program which is called 9 Years Younger You. So the rebirth program has additional stuff called 9 Years Younger You. So what are the 4 stages? Stop, reverse, prevent aging, disease, and stress. Once you've achieved that, the next step is become younger. So I want to simultaneously integrate this rebirth program with becoming younger, 9 years younger. And the reason why everything is not complete is because you are not sitting and doing the Evolve app every day. So I am allotting 15 to 20 minutes every day for us to sit together to do the Evolve app. And then every week, another meeting for question answers. And another meeting every month to reassess your progress. I will be there. Reassess your progress. Refill the forms. write what has happened medically. Let us discuss it. Let us measure it, the changes that are happening. So this is what was missing. You didn't have, you didn't have the resolve to do this, which was there, necessary. So I am giving more time to it for this. And now the strangest thing that happened, now that I want to create the 9-year younger you program, and that can only be possible when you stop your aging, stop, reverse, prevent aging, disease, and this, only then it can happen. So that's also included in the 9-year younger you program. Okay. So I don't search for anything. I'm only contemplating and I'm staying in the heart. Whatever is needed for this program, it will fall into my lap. I was talking to Sunil about this. Okay. So I love to listen to stories at night. YouTube stories. I put it on and I put it on the side and I'm lying down. And when the story finishes, by the time I've slept off. Just like when we were children, a mother used to tell the story. During that, can you see how existence sent me in between the story stopped and a message about an ad. They do an ad, no, YouTube's ad. And that ad is talking to me. Ad is telling why people cannot sit down as they're growing old. Why do they develop aches, pains, and all inabilities, struggling and all that stuff? They can't sit down on the floor. But the body, same thing as I told you, body remembers how to sit down on the floor, how to get up when we were children. All that information is there. Okay. But that information has got blocked due to fear of fall, fear of pain, fear of, saying that everything is inevitable. All this has to happen because we have to grow old, we have to die. He's talking the same thing. Strange. I said, who's this fellow? And he had paralysis. I noticed. And then I saw him. Then I took the phone and I saw that he could sit down and get up without support. He'd cross his legs front of each other and then sit down and then get up. And he says, it is not about doing exercise. It is not about gym. It is not about yoga. Everybody has done everything, but they've not recovered. It's about retraining your brain not to be frightened. And doing that step by step. And my dream is to sit on the floor again. So that program came. Can you believe that? And that program is what was needed for me because I wanted to sit in that. Because recently, Sunil had created a picture in which I'm sitting cross-legged on the floor 10 years from now. And I told Sunil at that time, I wish I could sit again like this, Sunil. And this is what I came. So when you are totally connected with your inner self, respect and express gratitude and faith to your inner self makes sure that everything appears. Just like they say, when you're ready, the teacher appears. Okay. So then the second thing, the magical thing happened. I started wanting to create this program. Now, the thing is, everybody might fill the form, but are they seriously working or not? Are they doing everything? What is happening to their biochemistry inside? Just like we have these apps to count steps and do the heart rate and all those things and blood pressure, we have got apps. So how there is another thing appears in front of me and I have a meeting with them on the 8th. Exactly the app I need with the tool which is to be given to you to measure what is happening to the biochemistry. Is it becoming younger or not? All the parameters are there which we do in blood test. It is doing from that like a band. I said, oh my God, this is something really advanced. And this is what we need to achieve the 9-year younger program. And I immediately planned a meeting and it's on the 8th. So Existence gives you everything. So it will open up everything for you, even how to find, follow, fulfill your destiny, create the products, services, what you are here for, over whatever you have to overcome, finished. And then what is the main desire, main reason why you have been taken birth? So that is how it happens. Isn't that fascinating? I told you yesterday also. So this, from yesterday to today, see how much things happen. All you need is trust and faith in yourself. All you need is, yes, I will connect, okay, with whatever is needed. So that was done. So this is how everything happens. So now place your hands on the heart. Bring your focus, attention. Fix the focus with the attentions. Invite your all-knowing awareness into this space. This is for your, all the problems can be solved. But additionally, because we're doing endocrine glands, see, for the professional and wisdom, it is here. There's a mental issue, you can put your hand on the head. Otherwise, if there is a gland which is affected, take one right hand, place it on that gland. Suddenly, everything will become quiet. That means that manifestation state has come. All these actions happened so quickly because your body was waiting to receive this change in biochemistry, because it's addicted to it now. And it will make everything possible very quickly. And then you say, I, Ramesh, dissolve whatever is holding me back from becoming holistically wealthy, endocrine system, holistically wealthy. Whatever you've written in the resolve form, holistically wealthy opportunities, holistically wealthy growth, holistically wise, awareness, wealthy wise intuitions, wise inner voice guiding us. See what's your state before and after to write, and we write it to hold the state. And then start thinking of who all to share it with. Whom all should I call? Whom all should I guide if they want guidance? Whom all can I help? Move your toes, move your fingers, wipe your hands, cover your face, open, close your eyes 3 times in the darkness with eyes open, separate. Okay. Now go write in the chat. Exactly 36 people are.
Thank you. That's for today. And who are eligible for Versatile, please join Versatile. One second. Hi Sonachim, are you done? I can't see you. Are you done? Oh, thank you everyone.